The World Health Organization has now criticised Ireland for the response to COVID not being democratic enough, with Sligo board Michael Ryan from the World Health Organization saying the community is not trusted enough during pandemic. So Dr. Mike Ryan is saying that people were not entrusted enough to mitigate their own risk, that communities and people need to do their own risk assessment, saying that they go to the shop, they decide if to get on public transport, they decide if to go to work. These are all decisions that increase or decrease your risk exposure, and we didn't trust communities enough at the times to make those decisions. So that's great. I am very critical of Ireland's COVID response and this COVID inquiry, but I would happily engage with the government to make Ireland more democratic. My strict position is that every major problem Ireland has can be solved with enhanced democracy. Politicians need to talk to us, the voters, and just implement the policies that we need. Because going to an organization like NEF for advice, those people owned the products and services that the government made mandatory and punished us for not wanting those services. So he doesn't go into that level of detail, but I would happily get involved in a committee to make a better pandemic response, have our pandemic response policy crafted before the pandemic starts, like we did in 2019, and implement it. In fact, if we just implemented the policies for 2016, it would have been a much better response. Would be much better, but we haven't been able to discuss COVID or healthcare policies in Ireland at all. Like, literally, my TDs don't have clinics I can contact. Like, I had to get a dart all the way across Dublin, get a bus to somewhere to talk to a TD from a different constituency. But I can't talk to my local TDs. That's nonsense. Dr. Ryan says it is very important we don't play the next pandemic like the last one, like I was saying. Yeah, and so scientific communities are good at dealing with rapidly changing advice. No, they're not. And it's something public authorities nationally and internationally need to examine. Yeah, just simple democracy is what I'm saying. So he says, unless we start to invest in community participatory public health and communities ready for the next pandemic, we are going to fail. Not because of technology and innovation solutions, but we're not prepared. Supported and involved our communities in preparing the next pandemic. That's exactly what I'm saying, or very close to what I've been saying, that everything involved with Irish people, the Irish government, should have the input of native Irish people, because we told the government during the pandemic that if the lockdown goes on for more than a few months, people will go insane, and people did lose their minds. A lot of people have PTSD from the lockdown. Like, the making vaccines mandatory have broken up families. It is Easter week. There are many Irish families where we just don't see each other anymore because they're still operating on the protocol of remove unvaccinated people from society. And those who believe and follow the protocols also believe in removing Jewish people and evangelical Christians from society. If you check the responses I am getting from TikTok about talking about COVID, you can see that there are plants who are promoting IRGC propaganda in the middle of a conversation about COVID. That is what I have been getting from the past few days. People who are clearly influenced or possibly in the pay of the IRGC are harassing me for my stance on COVID, that Ireland needs to have more democratic participation in public healthcare policy, and propagandists from Ireland First are attacking me, and they're clearly infiltrated and influenced by the RGC. How did COVID relate to Iran? This is showing you, lads. Well, I'm meant to be talking to you here about the COVID inquiry, and then people from the RGC are interfering in the conversation. As there are so many levels to this, man. Like, we had COVID, large companies buying out our politicians, implementing policies that ruined the healthcare system. And now the RGC are trying to create more dissent between the Irish population and our supposedly democratic government. So there you go. Better pandemic policy and healthcare policy through democratic precipitation. Similarly, Ireland's foreign policy also needs to be more democratic. Aaron Gabral.